Okay, this is the beginning. I want to introduce myself. I'm Laura Serrano, your tutor for today's lesson. First of all, I want to ask you to turn off your camera just for a moment for having a little bit of contact and sharing a little bit time. Okay, hi Veronica, how you doing?
Fine, you.
Nice to meet you. I'm glad to have you here. Maide, Maide. Okay,
Hello, teacher.
you can turn on your camera?
Mm,
Not for now?
yes, teacher.
Okay, please, just for a
Can you
moment.
can you can you see me now?
I can see you.
Yes. Okay. Teacher, what is the question?
I just want to have a little minutes with you, having contact, so I want to see your face.
Okay, okay, teacher.
Just a couple of minutes. You can turn off the camera then.
Okay. Teacher, excuse me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
In that moment, it's raining.
Okay.
Then my internet is so slow.
It's pretty bad.
Slowly.
Okay. Let's do this. Don't mind. Okay. I want to tell you that I'm so glad that you take these spaces that the university offers for improving your language knowledge. So I'm glad that you are here, and I know that we're gonna have a extraordinary lesson today. Let me explain you something about the methodology that we're gonna apply in this class. We're gonna start with a kind of introductory exercise. And then we're gonna follow to the aim of this class, that is having a discussion for an interesting topic and practicing the listening skills and the speaking skills. So I ask you to turn off your cameras now, because I know that sometimes the connection is pretty bad. So if we turn off the cameras, I think that it could be better. So thanks for being here. I appreciate your time. Okay, my dears, do you hear me now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's follow. I'm gonna share my screen. You tell me if you can watch it. You see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. This is the presentation for the class today. We're gonna start with a little game about lexis related to the topic. Okay, this is a game with flashcards about astronomy vocabulary. Okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna show you the flashcards, and we're gonna try to explain the meaning of the words that appears in the flashcards. Okay? Tell me if you don't understand an instruction or something that I am talking about. I can say it in Spanish. Are you understanding everything?
Mm, No, teacher.
No, okay. Don't feel ashamed of not understand, no importa. Para eso estamos, para aprender. Nada, les comento. La metodología de la clase es, ahorita vamos a mirar un poquito de vocabulario, vamos a tratar de, con este juego, de usar algo del vocabulario del tema del que vamos a hablar en la discusión, ¿ok? Si no entienden algo o algo acerca de la presentación, acerca del tema, perfectamente me puedes hablar en español, yo te contesto en español, no importa. Solo que es necesario que, para mejorar nuestra calidad de inglés, es necesario que intentemos hablar y practicar lo más posible, ¿ok? Entonces, si no entiendes algo, me dice, I don't get it. No entiendo, profe. ¿Ya?
Okay, teacher.
Ok, perfecto. Listo, vamos a empezar. Let's begin. This word is rotation. Do you know the meaning of rotation? You can say it in Spanish.
Um, uh, I don't know
How to
say
explain?
explain in English, but
Okay, tell me in Spanish.
es un giro que da un planeta por determinado tiempo.
Ok, perfecto. The spinning motion of a planet on its axis. El
Yes.
movimiento oscilatorio de un planeta alrededor de su eje. Ok, perfecto. Let's follow orbit. Do you know the meaning of orbit?
I don't sure where is alineados los planetas.
Orbit. Ok. Let's check the meaning. The path of an object, el camino que un objeto recorre alrededor de otro objeto en el espacio. The path of an object as it revolves around another object in space.
Okay.
Okay? Axis. Do you know the meaning of axis?
No, I don't know.
Maide, do you know the meaning of axis?
Maite se acabó de salir
Sí. Okay. We are
porque
alone.
está lloviendo mucho donde ella vive.
Yeah, sí, ella me dijo, sí. La conexión estaba muy mala. Ok, sigamos las dos.
Okay.
Axis, do you know the meaning of axis?
No, teacher.
No, ¿no sabes? Ok, let's check. Let's check the meaning of axis. Axis es eje. An imaginary line that passes through Earth center and its north and south poles. La línea imaginaria que pasa a través del centro de la Tierra y que la recorre desde el norte hasta el sur.
Yes.
Ese es el significado. Ok, sigamos. Revolution. Do you know the meaning of revolution?
No.
No? Okay, let's check. The movement of an object around another object. El movimiento de un objeto alrededor de otro objeto. These types of exercise are interesting because we are used to, nosotros estamos acostumbrados a buscar la palabra en inglés y buscar el significado en español.
Yeah.
Y siempre es un ejercicio interesante tomar el significado en inglés porque se complementa el ejercicio. Ya, porque ya tú empiezas como a tratar de tener la idea, de formar tu idea en la cabeza, de cómo dar un concepto acerca de un significado. Listo, sigamos.
Yes.
Gravity. Do you know what is gravity? I know that you do.
Yes. Es como cuando son atraídos entre sí las masas.
Yeah. Is the force of attraction between all masses in the universe. Yeah, you're right. La fuerza de atracción entre las masas en el universo.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. You're so smart. What is mass? I know that you know. That word appears in the previous card.
Masa is how do you say materia?
Mother.
Matter. That contains a body.
Okay. Perfect. The amount of matter in an object. La cantidad de materia en un objeto. Muy bien.
Yes.
Muy bien, Verónica. Okay, wave.
Peso.
Okay, wave. Is the force of gravity of an object. La fuerza de gravedad sobre un objeto. Okay.
Yes.
Eclipse. It's the same word as in Spanish.
Es un fenómeno que se da cuando pues un fenómeno como de luz cuando se alinea creo que el sol con la luna, ¿no?
Con la luna o cuando se atraviesa, en medio de la luna o el sol con la tierra. The
Yes.
partial or total blocking of one object in space by another. El parcial o total bloqueo de un objeto en un espacio por otro. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
We're gonna start with this exercise now. This is for getting context about the topic that we are talking about. You're watching my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's start. This is our pre-listening exercise. Este es el ejercicio de pre-escucha, porque vamos a escuchar ahorita un audio y vamos a preparar esta parte antes de escuchar. I'm gonna ask you, te voy a solicitar to classify the words that appears here in words and phrases for talking about difference, palabras y frases para hablar acerca de diferencia, y words and phrases for talking about things that are the same, y palabras y frases para hablar acerca de cosas que son lo mismo. Entonces, tell me, what phrases or what expressions talking about difference?
Words and phrase, but,
okay. But,
whereas,
okay.
While,
okay. I think that they are all, no?
What, teacher?
Que creo que están todas. Let's talk about the same. The rest of them. Tell me.
Yes, teacher. To have in common, similar, both, to share.
Okay. Perfect. You are awesome. You're a very smart student. You are connected. To share. Okay. Let's follow. It was easy for you. Okay, listening and pay attention to the conversation. Then we're gonna solve two taxes, okay? Escucha la conversación con atención, por favor, y luego vamos a resolver dos tareas, ¿vale?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. A student discussion. Okay, listen to two students comparing Mars and Earth to practice and improve your listening skills. Okay? I'm going to start. Please tell me if you listen the audio, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna check that first. Do you hear?
No.
No? Okay, let me check. Let me check. Okay, I think that now I have resolved the problem. Okay, let me know if you hear.
This recording is from the British
Yes.
Council.
Okay, awesome. Okay, let's start with the exercise.
This recording is from the British Council.
So you've got a few minutes to discuss with your partner.
So, as far as I know, the main similarity between Mars and Earth is that they can both support human life.
Yeah, but do we know that's actually true? I mean, Mars is much colder than Earth, isn't it? It says here it's about minus 55 degrees most of the time, whereas on Earth, only places like Antarctica get that cold.
True. Well then, I suppose you could say both planets are a similar distance from the Sun.
No way! Mars is much further away. It says here it's about 228 million kilometers, while Earth is about 150 million.
Yes, but in space that's not that far. Jupiter is like almost 780 million kilometers. That's why we use astronomical units when we talk about distance in space. Earth is 1 astronomical unit from the Sun, and Mars is 1.3. The difference doesn't sound so big when you look at it that way.
I see what you mean. Jupiter is 5.2 astronomical units, so I guess you're right. What other similarities are there between the two planets?
Let's see. Not the colour, obviously.
Yeah, Earth is called the blue planet, and Mars is called the red planet for pretty obvious reasons.
Their sizes are pretty different. Mars is about half the size of Earth.
What about this? It looks like the days on both planets are almost the same length. Earth's day is 24 hours, but Mars's is about half an hour longer.
You're right. Okay. Any other things they both share?
I suppose you could say they have water in common.
Could you? How?
Well, Earth is 70% water, and Mars probably had huge oceans in the past. It's just that most of the water there now is probably frozen.
Ah, I see. I don't think we can say the air is the same, though. Most of Earth's air is nitrogen and oxygen. But Mars...
Mars doesn't really have air, not compared with Earth. It's got about 1% as much air as Earth.
Right, and it's mostly carbon dioxide.
Gravity is another difference. I didn't know this, but Mars has higher gravity than the Moon. But it's much less than on Earth, of course.
Oh, yes. It says Mars has about 38% of Earth's gravity.
Okay, let's see what you've found.
Okay,
This recording is from the British Council.
okay.
Okay, teacher.
Do you want to listen the audio again?
Yes.
No? Or you got the information? What was the audio about?
I understood that they are talking about the distance of the
Okay.
planets, gravity.
Okay.
The boys say that the air and Mars have water.
Okay. Okay, you got the information, so. Tienes la información, captaste mucho del audio. Okay, let's move to the tags. Okay. This is the tags that we want to develop now. Okay. Okay. Differences between Earth and Mars. Put the characteristics in the correct group. Hay que poner las características en el lugar correcto, ¿ok?
Okay.
Let's start. Has more air, Earth or Mars?
Earth.
Okay. Has more nitrogen and oxygen than carbon dioxide.
I remember air too.
Okay. Is colder.
Um, eh, I don't remember Antarctic, but is air no.
Earth,
I
no.
don't remember where.
Mars is colder.
Ah, yes.
Mars is colder than Earth. Okay. Is 50% smaller.
Mm,
What do you think?
Small.
Yeah.
I think is smart.
Okay. Let's check. Okay. Has a longer day.
Mm, longer day. Earth.
Earth.
24 hours.
Okay. A longer day.
Yeah.
Is closer to the sun.
Mars.
Okay. Use it to have water.
Earth. I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Has a stronger gravity.
Stronger gravity. Mm, eh, Mars.
Mars. Okay. Okay, let's check how what's the tax for you. Let's check. Finish. This is the answer. You got 4 of 8. Okay? It doesn't
Okay.
matter. This is a practice. Don't feel
Yes.
ashamed. It's something difficult at first time to catch all the information in the audio because these types of audios from the British Council are created in normal environments. So the noise that is behind the persons that are talking sometimes is distracting. Algunas veces es un poco difícil escuchar
Yes.
toda la información porque como hay ruido ambiental, es
Yes.
lo más natural a una situación real. Entonces a veces es un poco difícil y por eso toca a veces tomar el audio y escuchar un par de vecesitas a ver.
Yes,
Pero
teacher.
no, it's not bad, I think. No fue tan mal, no fue tan mal.
No.
Okay, this is the feedback. Let's show. Okay. Let's move to the next task. This is the second part. We're gonna fill blank spaces
Yes.
about complete the sentences, okay? Most
Okay.
people think Mars can gravity, frozen, support, same, astronomical, or nitrogen.
I think nitrogen.
Most people think Mars can nitrogen human life.
I think so.
Okay. Okay. We measure distances in space using, medimos distancias en el espacio usando unidades, gravity, frozen,
Yes.
support, same, astronomical, gravity.
Yes.
Okay. The two planets aren't the
Same color.
Okay. Same color. Most of the water on Mars is probably
Frozen.
frozen. The air on Earth is mostly made up of el aire en la Tierra está mayormente compuesto de
How do you say? Nitrogen, no,
Okay.
primero, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we have to answer the first one. Most people think Mars can.
Teacher, how is support?
What is the meaning of support?
Yes.
Soportar, ofrecer soporte, apoyar. Tiene varios significados, depende del contexto, pero en este sería como un soportar, brindar soporte.
Support and first sentence, most people think Mars can support.
Ok, you are doing well. La mayoría de las personas piensan que en Marte que Marte puede brindar soporte para la vida humana, puede servir para la vida humana. Okay. Okay, let's check the last one. Blank space on Mars is just over third as strong as on Earth.
Astronomical.
I'm gonna help you with this one. On Mars, te voy a decir el significado para ver si nos pasa igual que ahorita, a ver si con el contexto de pronto aprendemos un poquito.
Yes.
En Marte, alrededor es alrededor del 3 veces más fuerte que la Tierra. En Marte es alrededor de 3 veces más fuerte que en la Tierra.
Gravity.
Gravity, okay. Gravity.
Yes.
Gravity on Mars.
Distance.
Yeah. We measure distance. Medimos distancias in space, en el espacio, usando astronomical units, unidades astronómicas. Okay. Yes. Sometimes that's why I show you the first exercise. Algunas veces uno con el contexto infiere el significado de las palabras. A veces uno no lo sabe y uno se pone a determinar el contexto de la palabra y dice, esto puede funcionar acá. Ok, la última. Gravity on Mars. La gravedad en Marte es cerca de 3 veces más fuerte que en la Tierra. Okay, let's finish. Yes. I know that we have 100%. Okay, 6 of 6. Yes. Okay. This is the transcript of the exercise, okay? Yes. This is, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna put that you listen the audio again and please read the transcript while you are listening for catching the information that you lost, okay? Voy a poner otra vez el audio con la transcripción para que tú hagas el ejercicio de la información que te perdiste, la información que no captaste. Con el transcript puedes saber qué te perdiste de ese audio, cómo está la pronunciación y todo el rollo, ¿vale? Lo voy a poner de nuevo.
To find more activities to practice your English, visit
Lo dejamos acá en el principio otra vez.
This recording is from the British Council.
¿Estás escuchando, verdad?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect.
So you've got a few minutes to discuss with your partner.
So, as far as I know, the main similarity between Mars and Earth is that they can both support human life.
Yeah, but do we know that's actually true? I mean, Mars is much colder than Earth, isn't it? It says here it's about minus 55 degrees most of the time, whereas on Earth, only places like Antarctica get that cold.
True. Well then, I suppose you could say both planets are a similar distance from the Sun.
No way! Mars is much further away. It says here it's about 228 million kilometers, while Earth is about 150 million.
Yes, but in space it's not that far. Jupiter is like almost 780 million kilometers. That's why we use astronomical units when we talk about distance in space. Earth is 1 astronomical unit from the Sun, and Mars is 1.3. The difference doesn't sound so big when you look at it that way.
I see what you mean. Jupiter is 5.2 astronomical units, so I guess you're right. What other similarities are there between the two planets?
Let's see. Not the colour, obviously.
Yeah, Earth is called the blue planet, and Mars is called the red planet for pretty obvious reasons.
Their sizes are pretty different. Mars is about half the size of Earth.
What about this? It looks like the days on both planets are almost the same length. Earth's day is 24 hours, but Mars's is about half an hour longer.
You're right. Okay. Any other things they both share?
I suppose you could say they have water in common.
Could you? How?
Well, Earth is 70% water, and Mars probably had huge oceans in the past. It's just that most of the water there now is probably frozen.
Ah, I see. I don't think we can say the air is the same, though. Most of Earth's air is nitrogen and oxygen. But Mars...
Mars doesn't really have air, not compared with Earth. It's got about 1% as much air as Earth.
Right, and it's mostly carbon dioxide.
Gravity is another difference. I didn't know this, but Mars has higher gravity than the Moon. But it's much less than on Earth, of course.
Oh, yes. It says that Mars has about 38% of Earth's gravity.
Okay, let's see what you've found.
¿Ya?
This recording is from the British Council.
¿Cómo te fue ahora?
Yes, it's mejor, better.
It's much easy. For practicing your listening skills, para practicar es muy bueno que hagas este tipo de ejercicios. Yo suelo hacer la práctica de mi listening a través de videos, a través de películas, y pongo los subtítulos en inglés. Porque hay mucha información que tú te pierdes y que ya cuando tú la ves escrita dices, ah, pero sí, tiene sentido. ¿Ya?
Exactly.
¿Tienes algún término, algún vocabulario de este transcript que tú no conozcas? A ver si lo revisamos.
I don't remember. Way is camino, or other mean.
¿Qué palabra me dices?
Way.
Way, sí. Camino, forma, dependiendo del contexto.
A student to no way. I don't know what she say.
¿Dónde? ¿En qué parte?
Student to no way. Mars is much further away.
Marte está mucho más lejos. Further.
Before, no way.
No way, ¿no sabes la expresión no way?
No.
Es una expresión que comúnmente se usa. Aquí te estoy compartiendo. ¿Estás viendo mi pantalla?
Yes.
Ok. The page of web reference. No way es una expresión que es muy normal cuando estás hablando con otra persona. Es como no inventes. ¿Cómo así? ¿Ya? Ni hablar, ni pensarlo. ¿Cómo se te ocurre? ¿Ya? Es como una expresión de enlace y se da sobre todo en ambientes donde hay camaradería, donde hay confianza.
Ah, ok.
Ok, es una expresión. ¿Alguna otra?
I don't. I guess you're.
¿Qué parte?
And student 2, I see it what you mean. Jupiter is 5.21 astronomical units, so I guess.
Supongo. Guess es suponer.
Ah,
Supongo que estás en lo cierto. Guess es suponer.
The word length.
Length, longitud. Ambos
Okay.
planetas, both planets are almost the same length. Tienen más o menos la misma longitud.
Hook oceans or
¿Qué parte? Dime.
student 2
Huge.
where
Huge.
yes.
This part, huge. Huge es enorme. Es un adjetivo, huge.
Okay. No more, teacher.
No more, okay. Okay. You have a very good pronunciation, actually. I hear you reading and you are pretty good. Okay. Let's follow to the next step. I'm gonna show you some connector words. When we are talking with someone, cuando estamos hablando con alguien, es importante que sepamos cómo usar las palabras que son los conectores, connector words. Hay unos que te ayudan para hacer énfasis. This is the list of that one. Algunos que son para comparar, como los que vimos en la primera, la segunda, tercera diapositiva, donde estuvimos mirando el aprestamiento de la actividad. Comparison, donde estamos comparando, donde estamos contrastando.
Yes.
Hay otros que usamos para adherir información, addition, connector words, y otros para ejemplificar. Conocer este tipo de palabras es muy bueno para tus competencias productoras del lenguaje, para escribir como para hablar.
Yes.
Y este tipo de palabras hacen que tanto tu escritura como tu speaking sea más fluido, más entendible, te permite enlazar mejor las ideas. Te hablo de esto, I'm talking about this because we're gonna have a discussion about the topic of today. Okay, you're gonna explain it, try to do it in English, please. Don't feel ashamed, please, because this space is for practicing, is for improving your knowledge, is for being comfortable. So don't mind. Don't think that you're gonna make mistakes or something like that. Let's leave up the anxiety. No más ansiedad. Ya, se fue. Okay. Yes. Do you think people will live on Mars one day?
Yes, I think because the NASA.
Okay.
This year was in how do you say in television and how do you say noticia? I don't remember.
News.
Yes, in news, the NASA with this aparato.
Okay. A mechanism.
They sent mechanism to Mars.
Okay.
But for a study if there is a possibility that we have we we will live on Mars one day.
Okay, for having information, for colonizing other planet.
Yes.
I don't know. I think that is a kind of fictional, but maybe one day. How do you imagine that it could be possible?
Eh,
¿Cómo crees que eso sería posible? ¿Cómo te imaginas?
mm, depends. Depends on of register, lo que registre this machine.
The findings that they collect, los hallazgos que encuentren.
Yes. First, air. How do you say? Mainly, the air mainly depends on a percent or dice, químicos, pues oxygen, nitrogen, depends on percents. Maybe it could be possible the water, the climate.
Okay.
Mars is very cold and the water is frozen, but depends on over how do you say, over the years a través. Over the years, maybe the water, how do you say, descongele?
Melt.
Melt.
M-E-L-T. Melt.
Okay.
Melt. Okay. Do you believe in the existence of extraterrestrial beings?
Sometimes yes, sometimes not.
Okay, explain me that.
Because how did supuestamente, how do you say in English?
I don't know. What do you want? There's are assumptions. There are, hay asunciones. Hay supuestamente there are assumptions.
There are assumptions. There are people that say that they saw extraterrestrial.
Okay.
In and and they have a, how do you say, they have captured captado in pictures that extraterrestrials when arrive this planet. and 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 uh, for this I sometimes I believe in the existence, but sometimes not, because I don't see.
Okay. Until you don't see, you don't believe. Hasta que no veas, no crees.
Maybe.
Okay. Do you like to live on another planet if it is possible? ¿Te gustaría vivir en otro planeta?
Maybe, because this Earth, this planet have very no, this planet have a wonderful landscapes.
Okay, perfect.
Um, and and also depends on the people if they contaminate the
Mm-hmm.
planet.
Mm-hmm.
eh, Siguen, si ellos siguen,
Still.
may still contaminate. I will you I would like to live on another planet.
Okay. You want to run away. Quieres huir.
Yes.
Okay, I'm agree with you. Sometimes it's chaotic, this planet, and it's sad that we do with the Earth. Okay,
Yeah.
you did it great, Veronica. I really appreciate your time. This is the end of the class. I don't know if you want that I send you through the chat the link of the British Council, maybe for practicing.
Yes.
Okay, I will do that. I really appreciate your time and your disposition for the class. You did it great. Okay?
Thank you very much, teacher.
Thank you. Thank you. And keep practicing. I keep taking advantage of this type of spaces. Um, English learning is about practicing a lot. Practicing,
Yes.
practicing, and practicing. So you are in
Yes.
the right path. Okay? You are doing right. Lo estás haciendo muy bien. Eso está muy bien. Te felicito.
Thank you,
I
teacher.
congratulate you. Okay. Bye bye. Have a nice afternoon, a nice evening.
Yes, teacher. Have a
Tell
nice
me.
weekend.
Okay.
How do you say, para hay de pronto clase para el otro viernes o uno se tiene que
Des,
anotar.
tienes que anotarte, but he seleccionado el mismo horario. Yo voy a
Ok.
estar todos los viernes de 3 a 4 y de 4 a 5 con este tipo de
Ok,
sesiones de
teacher.
speaking, con the speaking. Y
Listo.
con los sábados tengo de gramática. ¿Ok? If you want to visit me again,
Ok.
just sign in the sheet, ¿ok?
Yes, teacher.
Bueno, ok. Bye bye. See
Ok,
you.
bye. See you.
Bye.